workshop is a passion of mine, that it's bringing together behavioral economists and health economists, and also people that have got an institutional detail that know something about policy, health policy as well. And it's bringing them together and giving them a chance to speak for an hour in a plenary session, have a conversation. It's behavioral, it's health, but it's also got a rich eye on policy, which is very important.
It is playing an important role in introducing experimental and behavioral economics into an area of economics where they were not used much at all.
What I've seen impresses very much because this research is really at the forefront. Young people, you know, with new ideas, and I do believe that really experimental evidence, quite generally in healthcare, is of particular importance.
The roles can vary from exploring traditional economist topics like changing incentives, changing environment, changing from one compensation scheme to another, changing the information and incentives that you also give to patients rather than providers. And so I think the range of particular applications is expanding quickly.
There is a lot of potential also because health is a very data-rich field. So there is a lot that we can do integrating a different experiment, behavioral experiment between the lab and the field and augmenting the data sources that are already existing in health. I mean, think about all the hospital episode statistics or the clinical data, and we can do triangulate, experiment, have data, survey data to go a bit beyond what we know about the driver of health behavior.
I think it's going to become increasingly important.
Quite generally, experimental economics is making big strides because increasingly we have access to data that I, in my youth, couldn't even dream of. So from that side, there is really a big push.
But I think what's going to happen, it's going to start to get a toehold in some of the top academic journals. So to professors and to academics and to researchers, that's an important thing for them to realize that this field is not a specialist field, a backwater off in some area, but it can get published in the very best economics journals and health journals. So I'm doing behavioral health that is coming out in the very best public health journals or medical journals, as are other people at this speaking at this workshop. Once we start getting those impacts, those very visible impacts for junior researchers, not the old people like me, junior researchers will sort of see this as a very viable, exciting area to come into. So I'm predicting great things for it.